Hi, today I was going to show you how I feed Pygmy Sundews. Hopefully you don't have to do this very often, but to get them started from gemmae, often I hand feed them once or twice, just until they're big enough to be easier to foliar feed. So what I have here is kind of a new setup. I'll pick up the camera, so excuse the shakes here. So I have a pumice stone, and I have some gemmae that are kind of on the stone. What I did there is I bored a hole into some pumice and put some peat in there. And then I have a layer of sand about 1/4 inch, and then regular CP mix under there. So yeah, here's what I do to start. So let me just move this for a little bit. And here's this little tray. Excuse the lighting situation here. There's a bright light in the back, but I think it's needed to see the sundews. So what I have here is just dried bloodworms. I kind of made these into a powder just with my hands. So you take out some bloodworms. I really went like that. Just added some water to hydrate them a little bit. So that took about a minute. Let me get the sundews back. Okay. And here I have a mix of Omissa by Pulchella and some Roseanas and a Nitidula or two. So here's what I will do. I will put just a tiny bit on the top of I have a pin that I use. And, you know, again, this is not something that you should need to do very often. I do this once or twice just to get them started. And so I just put a bit with the pin on here. I'm going to put it into the view of this, and I can kind of show you how much is on here. It's extremely little. Let me just adjust the light so you can see. It looks like there's a hair stuck in there too, which is very annoying. But yeah, there's a little chunk. All right, I'm going to go over to one of the plants. And this is one of the bigger ones, Omissa by Pulchella. Let me just adjust the light so we can see it. It's so hard. And what I do is I just kind of drag it across. I don't like jam it on there, but I want the sundew itself to catch it. I think that doesn't stress it very much. In the past, if I've tried to poke or even drag it too much, sometimes the plant itself can just get like decapitated, sort of like it can just be pulled out completely. So they're really fragile right now. Yeah, so I'll do this with a couple others. I'll try one of the Roseanas, which are even smaller. I have one up here that's doing a bit better. I'll zoom out and see if, yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna load up another bit of bloodworm on the pin. Okay, coming around. And then I'm going to just drag it across on one of the leaves. All right, so there it caught it. I think it's better to hydrate it. I don't know, I feel like I've seen if I put just dry bloodworms or dry food right on the leaves, sometimes it can hurt the leaf. But yeah, this is basically it. I'll go through all of these, or the ones I want to save at least. And you know, they don't always need this. Looking around this plant, some of them have caught little springtails maybe, or caught gnats or something that are just around. So they don't always need this, but I think especially for such a dense planting like this, one that I would like to foliar feed later, I just assume I would need to. I'm going to go around and just feed them. I'll probably do this twice. And then that's usually enough. It's not terrible. But yeah, if you've had Pygmy Sundews before, you know they're really cool at first, and then they get kind of high maintenance. So I'm trying to turn this into, you know, one that I can hopefully spray with foliar feed eventually. But you know, we'll see. It was really an experiment to see if I could make a tall pumice structure like this, and that seems to have worked, at least so far. Yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. This is not super complicated, but just to show you exactly what has worked for me. Yeah, Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with your pygmies.